Good morning, everyone. Welcome to week two of block two of the core strength class. Today we'll continue with exercise we started with last week. We're going to be on 2 sets of 10 of everything today. So that first set is a plank variations, and then we'll do on your back with bicycle variations, and we'll finish up with bridge variations. The plank challenge for today takes us to 40 seconds, so we're starting to add some time onto that. So let's not waste any time, speaking of that, and we'll just go ahead and get ourselves warmed up for the morning. So go ahead, start on your hands and knees. Knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders, and starting with a flat back, and then taking an inhale, arching your back, looking up. Taking an exhale, curving your back, looking down, and nice and slow, at your own pace, following your breath, arching and curving. These. Let's take our hands in front of our shoulders. Deep inhale, exhale, pushing down towards your heels. And bring it up. Exhale back down. And bring it up. And exhale down. And stay in that same position and do some cement mixers. So you're circling, bending, arching, anything that feels good on the back. You're just warming up your spine here. And switching directions. And come on down. Good morning, Cameron. Like clockwork. I start, Cameron wakes up. All right, come on to all fours. And we're going to start with some balance cat switches. So just hold and switch when I tell you to switch. Start with one leg up. Second arm. Hold it right there. Navel to spine. Hips even, make your adjustments, and switch, second leg up, and the arm, and switch, first leg, and the arm, and switch, second leg, add the arm, and switch. Let's go one more on each side. And switch. Okay, bring it down. We're going to get started with the main set. I'm going to take one quick child's pose here again. Okay, so the first exercise is mountain climbers. And I'll just remind you of the exercise, remind you of the variations, and then you go ahead and pick the one that you want. So regular exercise is right here. This is the standard one. And I'm taking it in nice and slow, keeping your hips stable. Okay, so that's option one. And the other option is to do this. That's the elbow to knee, like we did in the first block, or you can keep both hands down and just do the knee. So go ahead, pick your variation, whichever level of difficulty challenges you, but is doable for you is the one that you should pick. And remember, you can switch as we go on, so you don't need to do the same variation each round, but whatever you do on one side, do on the other to keep things even. So let's get going. To start with, sets of 10. So set yourself up, starting position. And here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Okay, bring it down, brief rest, and switching sides for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Okay, next exercise is the plank with micro push-ups. So we start the same way as a hand plank, keeping your arms really tight, elbows facing back. You have to do a very small movement down. So it's just a couple of inches. It's not much at all. Try it in the hand plank position. If you need to, you can always come down on your knees, but try to start out in the hand plank position. This is mostly core with a little into the triceps. So let's take this down for 10. Nice and slow, but small movements. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, on your side, going with the modified side plank with leg raises. So you're going to be up here on your knee. If this feels like too much for you, you can take it down and just do regular side raises. I encourage you to try with the modified plank version because you get the extra core into it. And you can always drop down part way if you need to as well. So come up for 10 here. If you're feeling super strong, you can take it into the full side plank position. Okay, let's switch to the other side. And on this side, keeping your toes facing forward as much as you can. Hips stacked up. You're open. You don't want to roll into it like that. Stay nice and open. For 9 and for 10. Okay, let's move on to the bicycle variation. So on your back, the first one will be a regular bicycle. So head on the floor or head and shoulders up. Either way, keeping your neck neutral, looking at the ceiling, and step it out. So feet are flexed. We're just going bent to straight. On this one, your upper body is stationary. And for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Okay, next option, we're going to add the rotation in. So starting position is the same. On this one, you do want to try to raise your head and shoulder off the floor so you can rotate with it. Let's start out. One leg extended, and then it's opposite elbow to your knee.
And the rotation comes from the core. It's not a yanking on your neck. It's your body that's turning. Your core turns and your upper body follows. The turn is not from the neck. Okay, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Okay, last one here is the inverse crunches. So here the legs are the same. You can go ahead, drop your head back down if you want to. You can also put your hands right here under your glutes for this one. And you're going to go out with both feet and back. Key is keep that lower back always on the ground. So your legs should be as low as you can without your lower back coming off the ground. But you judge it. Find that perfect spot where you're getting the work in, but your back isn't coming up. Okay, last 3 and 2, last 1. All right, going into bridges now, starting out with the regular 2-legged bridge with hip drops. Feet are hip width apart, knees are hip width apart. Pushing up here. Get into a good position to start with. Get that first stretch through your quads and your psoas. And from here, take it down, press it up. And 3 to go. 2 and 1. And next one is the marching bridge. So for here, you're starting the same way. And if you want to, go ahead, use your elbows to prop up and put your hands down on your hip bones right behind you. And then we're alternating 1 foot up. Just marching. Key here is to keep your hips stable. You don't want movement through there. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, last one in the series. And the first set is the wide bridge with clamshells. So now I'm going, my heels are on the edges of the mat, toes pointing out about 45 degrees. Raise your hips, toes are off the ground too. That feels most comfortable to me to get my toes off. If you want to keep them down, you can. Just find what feels comfortable. And then from here, keep the feet where they are. And come in and out with your knees, keeping your hips up. Here's for 6, 7, 8, 9, and for 10. All right, that is round 1. Go ahead, grab some water. Meet me back 30 seconds or so, and we'll go ahead and start with round 2.
Okay, round 2. My favorite round. You warmed up. Everything feels good, but you're not tired yet. So let's bang this one out, starting with mountain climbers. Again, you pick your variation on your knees or in the regular plank to start out with. Get yourself set up and come in for 10. Hip stable. For 3, 2, 1. Okay, drop your knees down and switch sides. And 1. Okay, next one is micro push-ups. So starting back in that same position, elbows tight to your side, facing back, just dropping it a couple of inches. Keeping your plank position solid throughout. So nothing loose here, other than your arms coming down, bending just a little bit. Everything else is stable. 5 to go. And last one right here. Okay, over to the side. Modified side plank with leg raises. Or vary with your hip on the ground, or vary into the full side plank position. You pick it. And come up. I'm going to stick with modified side planks for this block, because these are going to come back. I'm not sure if I'll bring them back in the next block or the last one, but we're not done with these. These are one of my favorite exercises. Okay, and last one. Okay, let's switch sides. A few years ago, when I got my hip flexor injury and I couldn't even raise my leg off the ground at the beginning, I knew I'd come back fully when I was able to do the full version of this side plank with the leg raises. So I like it because I think it's a great test of your hip and core strength. One more. Okay, take it to the ground. Regular bicycles. And keeping your head neutral. Bicycling your legs, or stepping your legs, really. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, take it down. Take a pause, adding a rotation now. Get back started. Elbow opposite knee. Again, movement is from the core. Your upper body just follows as you rotate. And one more each side. Okay, inverse crunches. Set yourself up. Hands under your hips if you want them. Head and neck up or down, you pick. And coming in for 10 here. Or just legs as low as they can be while still keeping your lower back on the ground. For 5, 4, 3, 2,
And for one. All right, we're already at the bridges. So starting with the regular bridge with hip drops. Set yourself up and slowly coming down. Pressing up as high as you can go at the top end. Last 3, 2, and last 1. Okay, next one is marching bridge. So starting is the same. Again, on this one, because you're lifting one foot off the ground at a time, there's a tendency to get some hip drop because it's harder. You've just lost one of your stabilizing points by bringing a foot off. So on this one, if you feel like your hips are dropping, or even if not, just to check, I encourage you to come up like this and give your just a little touch over here, even if you're not holding. It just lets you get a sense if you're getting any hip movement. Eight, 9, and 10. All right, last one, second set. Wide bridge with clamshell. Heels on the mat, toes pointing out 45 degrees. Toes off the ground, keep your hips up. And knob knee in. So just clamshell in, knees together. Okay, bring it down. Give your knees a hug, rock it out a little. That is set 2 done. One more set to go. So take your break, come on back to me in about 30 seconds, and we'll finish it, our third set, and do the plank. Okay, final round. Starting face down for the mountain climbers. Choose your variation. Whichever one it is, remember your starting position is always strong. Core is engaged, back is flat, navel to spine. So you're working always in the starting position. And now let's bring it in. 10 on the first side. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, drop it down. And switching sides. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next one was the plank with tight arm micro push-ups. So bring it back up to that plank position. Last time we do this today. And drop it down really small. Keeping your body stable.
did an extra 2. Boy, I jumped the gun. Sorry, I hope you were counting and didn't do 12 with me there. Okay, going over to the side. Set yourself up. I'm so used to 12. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I don't know why, but my default numbers are always 12 and 8. Okay, let's do the second side. 10 on this side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, on your back. Regular bicycles. Alternating legs, upper body stable. And 5 more each side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, take a pause, then we add the rotation to it. Okay, bring it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, next one, inverse crunches. Set up your variation, hands under your hips or behind your back. Behind your head. And coming up. 10 here. And for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, just the bridges, then we're done. All right, this feels like it's going fast today. Okay, bridges with hip drops. Get yourself set up. Always a good position to start. And then bring it down. And last one here. Okay, next one is the marching bridge. Bring your hips up. Alternate legs. To go each side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Last one. Wide bridge with clamshells. Set it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Give your knees a quick hug. We're done with the third set. So all what we have left to do this morning is the plank challenge. So this time, I have my timer ready to go here. So my watch is very interesting. When it thinks I'm not moving, like it does in a plank, the second hand stops being visible. So I'm going to just go ahead and start with our timer. And we're going in 5 seconds. So here's your ready. Go for 40 seconds. If you can't hold on for the 40 seconds continuous, you can always come down for a second or two and come back up again. And we're already halfway there. Just hold right onto it. Think of a good song, hum it in your head. Just listen to me chatter a little, passing the time over here. Okay, we're at our final for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. All right. Okay, take it down into a nice stretch now. Widen out your knees. That lets you get a little more into your hips. Stretch it down. Okay, take your hands to one side, hips to the opposite side. Get your side body stretch. And let's switch over to the other side. Okay, and back to center. Let's come over onto your back. And just draw your knees in. Give them a nice hug. Extend one leg out. Opposite knee over to your shoulder. Just pulling it in. And take that knee, cross it over your body. Take it into a spinal twist, looking over your shoulder at your hand. Bring it back to center. Give both knees a hug, switch sides. Pulling your knee into your shoulder. Okay, and cross over. And come on back to center. And now cross one knee over the other like you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. And pull both knees to your body. You should feel this one in the hip of the top leg. So I have my right knee crossed over my left, and I'm feeling it in my right glute area. Outside. Breathe through your stretches, trying to relax as much as you can. Okay, and switch sides. Kind of notice if you're feeling the stretch in the same place on both sides. If you're wildly off, you have some kind of imbalance going on there.
And let's go to the figure 4 stretch. So back to your first leg. And now opening up your knee. Ankle is crossed over the other leg, just above the knee. And pulling one side towards you, pushing away on the opposite knee, really opening through that hip now on the right side for me. Switch sides. I'm surprisingly even today. Sometimes this hip is so much tighter, but today I'm pretty even. All right, bring it up. Get both knees up. One final hug. Drop yourself over to one side with both knees. And switch to the other side. And come on back. Extend your legs out. Bring your arms overhead. Nice deep inhale. Stretching, stretching, stretching. All right, that is where I will leave you today. Hope you're feeling great after this workout, and keep on stretching if you want to. And I'll see you for the next workout. We've got week 3 next week, so we'll take everything up another couple intervals, and we'll see you next time. Bye.